children. Today we are going to study 6th Standard English Session 4 Supplementary Story Think to Win. Are you ready to hear the story? Okay, the story is about shyness and fear. We can overcome shyness and fear by being confident always. Okay, let's enter the story. Rucha is a main character of this story, who was overprotective of herself. She never did things rashly. She would be conscious of her movements, even in running and playing. She has hesitations and denials in whatever tasks done by her. She has no confidence in her ability. Rucha was learning to ride the bicycle. Vishnu was helping her out. For the past 2 weeks, he had been teaching her to ride. Rucha said, "Hold tight, Vishnu, I will fall." Vishnu replied, "Don't worry, Ruchaji, you are doing well." For a few moments, he let go of his hold and Rucha was on her own and she didn't know it and rode along smoothly. Rucha said, "Vishnu, stop the cycle. I want to get off." Vishnu told, "Use the brake." His voice came from some distance away and Rucha realized that he was not holding the bicycle anymore. She fell into the bush. Her fear and hesitation made her fall off the bicycle. Rucha stormed into her house to complain to her mother. "You fell. Doesn't matter," said her mother calmly. "We all do when we are learning to ride a cycle." Rucha said, "The bicycle is too high for me." By that time, her sister Seema came in and said, "May I ride the bicycle?" Rucha replied, "When it is too high for me, how can you sit? You are much shorter." There was a considerable contrast between the two sisters. Rucha was very protective, whereas her sister was bold and prone to taking risk. Next week, inter-house badminton matches were to be held in the school. Rucha gave up other activities and practiced with her friend, but she lost the match by a couple of points. Her friend consoled her and said, "Cheer up now, at least you tried. Let's practice more for the relay in the inter-school sports meet." But Rucha feared that she would make everyone lose the race. As the friends compelled her to take up the race, she agreed and started practicing. And other new PT instructor, Mr. Prakash sir. Mr. Prakash was very enthusiastic about sports and drove the children hard praising, scolding, correcting, but mostly encouraging them. Mr. Prakash made the girls practice more on the field. Rucha and her friends were feared about the opponent team that Springfields have a very fast runner and they call her PT Usha. Mr. Prakash overheard this conversation. He took a quick decision. "The girls' relay team gather here in 5 minutes." He called out. "Is that advice, Rucha, that she should not have any self-doubt and not to think of losing?" And he also said that they must have only positive attitude and see themselves winning. Think to win, only to win. These words of encouragement boosted up the girls. At the sports meet, Prakash sir gave them final words of encouragement. As the whistle blew, Shabnam, the first runner, gave the team a marginal lead. Then to Neelam and Aruna, who ran just managing to keep abreast of the runner of Team A. Finally, the baton was in Rucha's hand. She had noted with dismay that she was pitted against PT Usha Team A. When the baton was passed to her, she was more than ready. Prakash sir's words came to her mind, "Think to win." The next moment, Rucha was conscious of nothing except the tape at the finishing line which she had to reach. She was not conscious of the fact that the race was over till the Aruna called out to her that they have won. She was applauded by everyone, including the fast runner. Rucha had overcome her hesitations and denials. She could win whenever she chose to. Okay, kids, from this story, what do you learn? Yes, your shyness and fear can be overcome by being confident always. I hope you all understood this story. Okay, okay, kids, next homework. Read the story fully and write the hard words. Page number 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105. Okay, thank you students. We will meet in the next video.